Hi and welcome to your next episode of the Ambulatory Wellness TV, your weekly dose of health and wellbeing. How are you going today? What I thought I'd talk to you about today and over a few more episodes is nutrients and specific nutrients that our body needs, what our body needs them for, how we get them, where we get them in their diet, and whether or not you need to supplement them. So I thought I'd start with some of the minerals first. And what are minerals? Minerals are heavy metals and they're found in our soils. Ideally they're found in our soils, and when the plants grow in the soils they take up the minerals and then we eat the plants and we get the minerals from them. But that's not how it's been happening. Due to the conventional farming techniques where land is continually used over and over again and not allowed to regenerate its nutrients, quite often the plants don't have enough minerals in them because there's none in the ground. So when we eat them, we're not getting the minerals we require. And then on the other hand of that is that people aren't eating enough fresh fruit and vegetables to actually get any minerals anyway, because our processed food are devoid of minerals. When minerals are added into processed food, generally they're in a form that our body can't absorb and can't process. Nature knows how we can absorb food, and it provides us nutrients in the form that we can actually utilize very, very well. So when we're looking at the minerals, the first mineral I want to talk to you about is magnesium, because a lot of people are magnesium deficient. Magnesium is required for over 300 different body processes. It's required for helping the immune system work properly. It's required for regulating blood sugar levels. It's required for healthy muscles. It's required for healthy skin. It's required for healthy digestion. It's required for clear thought. It's required for so many different things, and most people don't get enough of it. So what symptoms would you have if you had a bit of a magnesium deficiency? Now these aren't specific just to magnesium deficiencies when you hear them. Things like being irritable and cranky, things like being unable to sleep properly, having leg and cramps, muscle cramps, restless legs at night, sugar cravings, lots of being really thirsty all of the time. So a lot of those things are not just to do with magnesium deficiency, but as you can see there's a lot of things that are related to magnesium deficiency. So where do we get magnesium from? We do have to get it from our food. Things like Brazil nuts are generally very high in magnesium. Our green leafy vegetables, if they're organically grown, should be high in magnesium. Unfortunately, you won't get as much in your conventional ones, once again because the soils aren't full of the nutrients. Another great place to get magnesium from is chocolate, raw cacao. So real chocolate is full of magnesium. It's one of the reasons why we believe that women tend to crave chocolate just before their periods, because just before your periods your magnesium levels do actually drop down, and we have an instinctual thing to go for some chocolate because our bodies actually know where the magnesium is. So, but unfortunately we're not eating the right. But if you go and eat the cacao, raw cacao, you'll be getting lots of magnesium and you'll be filling your body back up again. So when you need to supplement magnesium, if you continually suffer from muscle cramping, if you're doing lots and lots of exercise, because if you're doing exercise you tend to be losing a bit of magnesium through your sweat. It's one of the electrolytes as well. So you do need to be putting that magnesium back in there, and if you're getting lots and lots of muscle soreness after exercise, then magnesium is one of the best things to actually relieve that muscle tightness. If you have restless legs at night where your legs just can't stay still, then supplementing magnesium will help. Most women who are menstruating also need additional magnesium because we, as I said, we tend to lose a lot when we bleed and we use up a lot. So if you're menstruating, a little bit of magnesium, particularly if you suffer from PMS, will actually help. And if you're finding you're getting yourself really tight and wound up and cranky and irritable, quite often magnesium will help you. It's a great supplement. You can get it in powdered form. It's probably the best way to take magnesium, and make it into a drink, and then you just drink it. They're nice and tasty. But magnesium, I think, is a really great mineral for lots of people to be supplementing with. If you're not suffering from any of those conditions, you don't need to be taking a supplement, but try a little bit of magnesium, see how it works if you've got any of those conditions. And I'll be back with you next week for your next dose of the Ambulatory Wellness TV. If you've got any questions about magnesium, please leave them below. Any comments, Have you used magnesium in the past? Have you found it work? You found it didn't work? Sometimes it could be the type of magnesium that you're taking. So leave some comments for me, and I'll be back with you next week for your next dose of weekly health and wellbeing. Thank you very much. Bye.